Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Terra Nil. Today's beverage is a very hearty chicken bovril, the perfect warming beverage for heading to the polar region in but a moment. But welcome back to Terra Nil. Previously, we were on the alternate tropical map and got it completed, albeit with a couple of hiccups along the way. Essentially, you have to make the land from scratch. You are presented with a blank canvas, and that doesn't make it not interesting, it just makes it quite difficult. In fact, I would probably rate that as one of the more difficult ones in the game. Either way, we're going to go over to, now that we've completed that at 100%, to the polar region. This is going to be the Polluted Fjord. We've previously discovered all the biomes, all the animals, and done all the climb thresholds, so that's not our goal really, it's just getting this map completed. Let's see what this is going to present us with. Obviously, each of these alternate versions have a very similar theme to and process to their original counterparts, but they'll give you different tools in order to accomplish your goals here. So we need to clean this area and... oh, okay. So we have been presented with an inlet here and a huge region that is obviously frozen. It's got 10% humidity and 100% toxicity. And there is no place where we can put our turbines. So what have we been given instead? We've been given turbines, we've been given tidal turbines, which, can only go in 4 locations. In fact, that one wouldn't even connect up to the land there, so I don't really know what the point of that one is at this stage. We have the toxin scrubber and the irrigator, so standard stuff. We've got the solar amplifier, which, now that will... well, you can set fires with it, but it also melts snow around the area. We're going to have to discover what's here, because I think the snow covers certain features. We've also got a water pump to fill dry riverbeds. Now, we're not seeing any riverbeds, and we've not been given any tools yet, and I don't think we will, to create riverbeds. So they're either hidden, or, well, I don't know what else it would be. And then we've got a calcifier, which is also to do with creating rock, because it crystallizes nearby greenery, again on the river. So there must be river bits in here. Okay, there's an easy way to find out. Tidal turbine, we're going to place it in there, and although we can place a toxin scrubber in fact we probably will do, just to basically start scrubbing some of the water here, like that. It hasn't scrubbed this. We want to defrost this area first then, yeah? So we do that. So it's not only increased the temperature, it's uncovered the ground around it, which is all burnt land. It's actually nutrients, so you don't actually have to clean that. You don't have to scrub that. Okay, that's interesting. So I think a lot of our time is going to be spent by placing these things down, and then we can do similar things with this, and we're going to melt the snow as best we can. Each one of these costs 30. And as we can see, it's cleaning this up, but we're not getting any green credits doing this. What we can do though is place that in there, place one of these in, there for example, which the riverbed comes to here. It probably would have gone to the end actually if not for me placing that there, but we can now go inland, and now we can start generating. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good. So that's generated some green land around there. Can we place one up here? No, we can't. We could place one there, but I don't really see much reason to. I think what we'll do instead is, if we place that there, would we be able to... no, we wouldn't be able to do much. Okay, well, we'll put this in here, and we'll start basically melting all of the snow. Okay. What's a bit concerning is lack of funds for a start, but I think what would be best, if we get the snow to melt, the snow melts at over 0 degrees, I think we potentially have enough to make that snow melt. Let me just double check here. So we can get this 117 there. We'll rotate this around, and we'll get 146. Because all of this is stuff that's been... it's all like ashy substrate, essentially. Ashy nutrients. So we can still place this over there. But then what we want to do, if we spend money now on increasing the temperature, like that, now the snow will melt, so we now don't have to spend all the money on activating these abilities. Okay, that might be... It's not cheating. Of course it's not cheating. It's given us the tools, and we've used them exactly how I believe it was intended to be used. So we could have just continued on with these, and we will have to still place those because of the way you generate the forests and stuff in this game. We'll have to, yeah, go ahead and do that. But it means, though, that we don't have to just place loads of these solar things at this stage. So, as we can see, there's still a bit of snow to melt, so we'll just give it a little bit of time in order to do that. We have the temperature at 2 degrees C, we have 14% humidity and 30% toxicity, so we've already reduced it by, what, 70%, so that's brilliant. That is excellent. Right, how we're going to do this then? Well, naturally, we're gonna start placing some water pumping places in and around here. One there. One here. It's going to tell us we're running out of money. I am not concerned in the slightest because, frankly, as we keep building here, if we want to get some money, we just build around this area. I know it's all burnt, but that's totally fine. So we're just going to fill up the water courses here. It gives us credits doing this anyway. So there's no reason, as far as I can see, not to do this. No reason at all. There will suffice. Okay, but now we're starting to run out. So what we'll do is we'll just rotate this around. 62 to there. That is perfectly fine. We'll get this in. Rotate that around. Put this in the corner maybe. 127. Do the sort of opposite. Put that there. Maybe rotate that this way. Get that back corner. 78. And obviously this is all cleansing it anyway, so it all works out in the end. Put one that side. Put one that side. Still getting stuff off it, so it's fine. And there. $105. Got 138 there. So it's all working out. It's actually so far, dare he says, it's easier than I thought. And that's going to come back to bite me, isn't it? Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to place this in here, just so I can scrub a bit of the toxicity out of the water, because we can. Oh, and we've been given the next bit. Okay, increase the biodiversity by growing tundra on the highlands, start fires to create ash on which to grow forests, freeze lava flows to create rock... what? Yeah, I was going to say, what? Lava flows? That's not something we have. Oh, there we go. We have been given an excavator in order to create riverbeds. So, what we're going to have to do, in order to get the moss on rocks, which is, I believe... Is it that one there? Yes, it is that one there. We're going to have to create more of this using... using this thing, the calcifier. But we're best off digging more, like, places first. Like that. And calcifying the whole thing. That's what I'll do. Can we make it... Can you get rains in this one? Snowfall begins. Yeah, you want snowfall. So we're actually almost there. We just need to decrease that toxicity and increase the humidity. And that'll cleanse the rest of it. Although... we have a bit of a problem with the... that in that we need to create the highlands. And that means that the temperature needs to be... The temperature's ideal for the Arboretum, so there's no issues there. The Biodome is okay, but not ideal, and if we increase the humidity anymore, it's going to be a problem. We've also got the Algae Greenhouse, which is, again, in a perfect temperature. Okay. I think we're gonna do. We'll make the tundra first. That's what we're gonna do. Right. Just make sure we've got water in there just to get that around. And we need to get this added in. Like I said, decreasing that toxicity. Because all of this is going to be tundra. That's the plan. Tundra has to be on a raised surface like that. Well, we can make pretty much all the tundra right now. Not quite all of it. We'll get most of it. How we're going to get up here is the question. Well, naturally, it's going to be making rock, making power, clearing the area. We'll add in water in there as well. Going to scrub that side. Then put in that. Yep, that's good. And money's still good. And then finally, humidity's gone too high. Okay, I need to bring down the humidity then. I'm going to dehumidify the area a second. Like that, which turns out into this barren grassland. But we can burn that if we want to do forests. We can even put forest over there, I think. Yeah, might even do that. Okay, where were we at? Yes. That. And just for sake of completeness, let's go ahead and add in that. Gonna add in another one of those there. And both we'll get this quite nice highland area. Okay, that's now in. Kelp forest is something we will create later on, because you then have to pick it up and move it and dump it in here, which is probably why there's this. No, so we need to make it rain. I think that's correct. So we don't need to do that. We do need to use this. That's ideal. So we need to start placing these, and the only way to do that is by basically burning stuff. I think so. Let's try it. Let's try adding in. I'd like to put water up here, but it's not going to happen. I mean, it could. Just need to place. No, I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's just a bit too close to this. Oh, it's not. It's not. We can do that. There we go. Again, reducing that toxicity a bit. So, if we were to burn this, would that create enough forest, is the question. I think it might. What I'll do is place these buildings in, and, well, set fire to themselves. Here we go. This is going to increase temperature and humidity, isn't it? So there's the burn, which I don't think that's going to give us enough forest. But then you never know. We'll get... No, not enough forest, I don't think. So let's set fire to this. Oh, okay, that's going to... Oh, yeah, that's enough forest. I think I may have enough forest here. Because it's going to spread all the way down to this side. Right, while we're working on that, I'll place that in there. Place that in here. Another one here. There. There. And yes, we definitely have enough forest. Okay. My concern is... My concern, though, is... Do we have enough for all of the rocks? If we make it rain... That'll be fine. Oh, but snowfall needs to be under 5 degrees. Oh no, snowfall under -5 degrees, so we need to freeze the areas. Let's get some more resources, essentially. It was on positives there. +6 is the best we can get. It's a bit round here I think we can do. No, not really. Wouldn't really be worth it. It's -6. I mean, we'll just put this in this corner. Is it best to crystallize, actually? Maybe. And then put that in there. Okay. So we've got the tundra, we've got the boreal forest, we haven't got the kelp forest nor the other stuff. Toxicity is a good level. We need to decrease the temperature and increase the humidity. That can be done relatively easily. That would increase the humidity. And we're getting moss and boulders and things like that. We know then to decrease the temperature. And 1 to form icebergs. And 2. And then snowfall begins. So is this the right course of action? We shall see. Well, so far, it is generating points. I think it was more of a necessity. We needed to do it. And we're getting points off it. So we'll take it as a win. We don't need to stress too much over it. Let's go ahead then and... yeah, we need basically the land to cleansed a bit. And we're going to basically make all of this as like a rocky surface. All of this. So we'll start over here. Work our way down. This is where we're going to get most of our crystallization, I think. There's the aurora started. Okay. So there's that. That would give us, ooh, decent amount. Another decent amount. 55 there. We then obviously need to shift that. Is it best we just continue doing this main riverbed in the middle? I think it probably is, actually. Big lumps on this side, and on this part as well. And in here. And in here. And then it means when we do that one, plus 44, gets the majority of what we need. And naturally we'll have to shift those. There's the aurora starting. Is there anything else we can do? Well, to get all of the other stuff, it's increase in temperature, increase in humidity, which we can do towards the end, I think. Although the snow is gonna... it is actually going to mess us up in the long term. But I see no other option at this stage. So, I can go in there. I can go in there. No land really to calcify. Maybe there. And along here. And that one. Plus 15. But it's got good reach around here. So, if we just make sure... yeah, we get a little extra added in. Like that. Didn't actually get all the way back there anyway. But we're getting close. We're getting close. That wouldn't get that biome done. Where have we got a lot of free space? Up here. As long as we can just get it completed, I'm not too concerned. 513 though for cash. That is a concern. I think this is the way to go. And would that get that done? Yes, it has. Okay. So that's ideal and being done. And now the kelp stuff, you just need to dump it in the water. Let's see if we've got enough cash for that. So we need to place one of these in here. And they're only 25 each, which is fine. And one can go there. So we'll select that. And we'll get 112 for that. Let's see what that's like. Looks really horrible. And then looks amazing. And we've almost got it completed in one go. Wow, okay, I didn't expect that. But it's good to see. We'll put another one over here. And it'll have to go there. And then there. Select that. Then that'll be, I believe, all of the biomes done. Let's see if that is the case. There it is, biomes completed. And we need to then basically find the animals and then tidy up. I believe that's the case. So that can go there. That can go in there. Animal scanner will go there. I'm going to have a quick... a quick scan. Do I do that now or do we clear up? I think... Yeah, we'll do the scan because that's not going to harm anything. So the elk requires... lichen and snow tiles. So, there. Correct. Snowy owl. Forest and tundra. That's something that is a little bit of a problem, actually, because we don't really have them together. Oh, apparently we do. It's right there. It's also minus 10 degrees. It's a little bit chilly. Is there anything that goes under? No, none of this is under. So all the ivy oil growth stuff, we need to increase the temperature. The Arctic fox is snow tiles and tundra tiles. Should be going there. Perfectly acceptable, yes. Narwhal, which can go there. Totally acceptable. Penguin can go there. Penguin's in. And the polar bear, which is going to require... maybe that one there? No, we need a bit more lichen. Maybe there? Yes. Polar bear there? No. Maybe there? Close. Just need a bit more snow. Close. Bit more snow. There we go. So there's 6 out of the 3 animals. Okay. So we need to increase temperature. Let's do that by reclaiming. Believe it or not. I think it would be of some benefit if we just reclaimed a lot of this. Like so. Because that's going to give us loads of points doing it. And then we can increase the temperature. Let's put in... Obviously, I have to connect it. It would help, wouldn't it? We've got 190 to do so. Luckily, we should be okay there. Yep, that's going to head out and do its thing. Brilliant. So this one I'm going to put in here. Gather up a huge chunk of stuff. Like that. And maybe start heading this way. Inland. Then to there. Let's get all the optionals. Just for peace of mind. So, temperature's good. Oh no, moss on rock faces. We need to increase the humidity first. Yeah, we just need to increase humidity. We can do that very easily. With this thing. But probably a better way of doing it. Oh, because it's frozen. Because it's frozen, it's actually a bit more difficult. But that's going to get the moss on rock faces. I think it was already on the rock faces, but there you go. The rest of it is increase in humidity, increase in temperature, and increase in temperature. What I'm hearing is we need to do some melting, and we'll do just that. So melt. Say melt. Setting fire to things, actually. We could burn all of this, but that seems a bit of a backwards way of doing it. That's going to increase temperature there. We need to... Oh, do we need power here? I'm going to have to put power back in. Just so I can start to burn around the land here. And it's all okay for now. And maybe another burn. There's butterflies. I'm going to start to... I'll see if there's anything up here. Well, that'll increase the temperature by another 5 degrees. Migratory birds return. Does the temperature need to be any higher? No, it's just humidity now. It's just humidity. So... 6. That'll be lower percent. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Before I totally run out of money, I'm going to head in to try and clear up some of this. Just to get the points back. And that'll be fine. And that'll be fine. And that'll be fine. And this should be a big... yeah, that's a bumper harvest. 500 to gather all of that. Come over to here. And further in. To gather up all of that. All of those bits will gather up. I'll gather up those bits. And that should be that one. Yep, another couple of hundred there. So we've still got the snowfall. We just need to... Oh, hang on. Right. The temperature's dropped just a little bit, so we need to increase humidity. Which... That's another 5%. It's going to give us 20 degrees. And... Yeah, can we even increase humidity enough to get ivy overgrowth? I don't think we can. I think it's just the nature of what we've done here. Unless I can place that there. And then... Yeah, we're fine. Right, we're totally fine. Right, okay. So I think that's everything. I think that's all the optionals. It is. So we'll connect that up. We'll collect that up. And we'll just get on with the rest of the job. So we'll pick that. We'll use our canister system to gather those. That's the best I can do there. I think I will need another... monorail to about there. That should get them both. And I'm looking at the credits, and we've got more than enough to satisfy the collection process, I think. Just to get those as well. And I think that's about it. Oh, darn it. There's a canister over there. And if I do that... Sorry, there was a wind farm. Oh, there's a... There's another one there as well, just behind. One of the combustors. It's alright, we've got it now. We have it. We have it. So we'll gather that. Gather those up. And we'll just keep working our way back over. You can see we've got the polar bears, their prey, penguins on the ice, some narwhals in there, another fish. With marine life forms. And looking at the red arrows, we should be fine to just work our way back over. And somewhat ironically, I might have to place another one of those just to collect that canister. I think that might be the case. It really is. It really is the case. Who would have thought? I can go there. That'll collect it up. Polar bear over there. Double polar bear and that. And that's it. We will take off. And that has been the alternate polar region, the Polluted Fjord. Really fun map, that. I might have even enjoyed that more than the other one. The original Frozen one. Probably because I understood the mechanics better. But yeah. That's good. Again, just a slight twist on the format. Gives it a little bit extra. Nice. Wasteland has been reclaimed. Let's continue and see where we are at. I believe that will be another green tick. And there it is. We are on restoration progress 85%. We're at the bottom. No, it's on 92%. We've got 1, 2, 3 green ticks. There we go. And that is completed. 100%, 100%, 100%. We now have finally the continental zone. We've already previously discovered all biomes, discovered all animals, and done all climate thresholds on the flooded city. We're now going to try the irradiated sprawl in the next episode, which will most likely be the last of Terra Nil, unless there's something extra later on. But yeah, that's completed, and yes, over to Continental. Either way, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Terra Nil. Hope you have enjoyed it, and as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.